Do you love seeing people slowly get their souls crushed? I mean, I don't. Maybe I do. Just a little. Then the show Catfish is definitely for you. And me too. That's actually what I'm going to be watching today. Catfish got suggested for me in my YouTube recommendations. And I haven't seen the show in like 10 years, so I was like, sure, let's check it out. See if it's still the same as I remember. So after watching a normal Catfish episode, I decided, how crazy can these people get? Let's find the most extreme. So today, we're going to be looking at 4 catfishes that went way too far. So far that I don't even understand how the other person even falls for that anymore. It's just going to be like, well, I'm already in this, so I just got to keep chugging along. Other than that, world's most gullible people. And all of these people that are getting catfished are so sure that they are talking to the real person that's in the picture, and this person's gonna be 100% what they say they are, that they're ready to die on that hill. They reached out to Neve and they said, come help me because I already know that I'm being catfished deep down, but I won't admit it to myself. So you need to put me on public television and humiliate me. So I'm allowed to make fun of them because that's what they're asking for. Okay, so let's watch 4 catfishes that took things way too far.
My name is Adam. I live out in Lansing, Michigan, and I don't have much experience with online dating. I went on Meet Me and found an amazing woman named Mercy.
Now, Adam met a girl named Mercy, and she is a fiery hot redhead. I mean, she's a fake ginger, but we don't need to get into that. That's another topic altogether.
Depending on the outcome of your investigation, she could be the love of my life. Wow.
Adam is so in love with Mercy that he has actually gone out and bought an engagement ring. He's never met her. And the one time that they did video call, the screen looked funny, he said. And it looked like someone was filming a screen. Very suspicious. So suspicious, I'm gonna buy her a ring and ask her to marry me. I mean, it's the next logical step, is it not?
Mercy is beautiful and kind, and she seemed to be really into me. We texted for hours every day. By the end of the summer, we were talking kids and marriage. I love Mercy, and I want to be with her.
Don't talk about getting married and or get married. And don't talk about having babies and or have babies when you haven't met the person. It doesn't make sense.
If she's not the woman in the photos, I can get past that. I understand not being confident about your looks, but I need to know who I'm really talking to.
Adam is ready for love, marriage, and babies. Unfortunately, I think the only thing that Adam is going to get today is a whole lot of disappointment.
We got to talking and then talking every day since.
And is that like on the phone or via text?
Via text.
Wait a minute. This guy has not even heard her voice over the telephone. That means there's a chance Mercy has a penis. I'm excited to find out.
How serious is your relationship at this point?
Have you gotten any nudes yet?
Honestly, I think she could be the one. I even went to so much as to get a ring.
A ring?
Wow. The waiting.
Did she flake out or what?
Oh! I told you.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello?
What's your name?
I'm Frank.
Hello, Frank.
The connection's a little weird.
Are you Mercy?
Yep.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Africa.
Wow.
Oh, man. Was there any part of the story that you told me that was true?
If Frank says that most of it was true, is he ready to, like, get into a relationship with him? He's definitely not as pretty as Mercy is, but, I mean, he's not terrible either. Maybe you should just take him at him. Take him on a date. Fly to Africa. See some lions, cheetahs, giraffes. I think it'd be fun. All right.
No. All the story I told you was a lie.
Like, even when you told me you had meatballs for dinner, or that you had to leave because you had to go to the bathroom, that was lies too?
I mean, is this something you just do there for fun, or like, why do you do this? Why do you catfish people?
The reason why I catfish people is because I'm not financially stable, and that's what I do to feed my family.
What makes you think that I don't have problems? I get $900 a month. That's all I have to live on. But you want some of that money. And me, being the person I am, trusting you, even loving you, was willing to do that.
Family?
No, I have a girlfriend, one boy, only one boy, he's 3 years old.
In one breath, he says he's doing this to feed his family. And then just a few later, he says that he does not have a family, just a girlfriend and a kid. Fuck them, they're not family.
I pray to God that you give me a better job so maybe I can stop this and get a better job.
You have to stop calling this a job, because this is not a job that you're doing. It's wrong.
Job, a paid position of regular employment. It qualifies.
Like, I see you sitting there and you're smiling. Like, what makes you smile about this?
Look at that smug little wanker.
I'm very sorry, Adam. I'm very sorry.
Come on. I was serious about Mercy. So serious that I went out and I spent money I didn't have on a wedding ring.
Well, that's just bad financial planning. Hey, at least now you can return it and not have to pay that 29.99% interest at sales.
No. I'm sorry.
That guy did not give a fuck about how much he broke Adam's heart. But the second he realized that Adam bought a ring, oh shit, dude, I'm sorry, a fucking ring.
I know it's not good. I'm very sorry and I really apologize.
Honestly, I don't know. You said you're going out with somebody right now, right? Are you planning on marrying her?
Yes, I'm planning to get married to her.
Well, now she's got a wedding ring. This ring was meant for love.
Wow, Adam's a big man. In that way too, but that was really nice of him to give him that ring. He scammed him out of money, love, time, affection, I don't know, and he gives him something?
I'm gonna mail you the ring. And you can have it.
Thank you. God bless you so much. Adam, I'm very sorry. Please find a place in your heart to forgive me, okay?
I do, Frank. I do.
All right. Thank you. God bless you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you are here with me and you are not upset and you are not mad at me. God bless you so much.
I'm definitely upset.
Whoa. I did not say I was not upset or not mad with you. I'm just trying to be a good guy in front of the cameras, okay? Let's get that clear. If you were here right now, I'd be fucking kicking your ass, Frank.
But I'm not mad that you're trying to feed your family. I forgive you for it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
I didn't hear anyone sneeze. Okay, so that one ended happily. Let's see if we can get a little more anger out of the next one. Sure do hope so. That makes it exciting. Next, we have another poor sap that went and bought the ring.
I feel like I'm stable. Why I'm always stable. He's been fucking for like a couple years with this girl named Catfish. He swears he's in love with her. She doesn't show her face on video. Be my sunshine even when it's gray. Whenever he tries to go on a date or try to reach out, probably go see a movie or so, she always sends love.
Hello. How you guys doing? Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
What's
you.
up? I tried the new stuff, the internet. Then Cause Shay got in my inbox, and I was looking at her pictures. I inboxed her back. We started texting, and from there it was like firecrackers.
And by that, do you mean that you got burnt a lot?
Like, she just got the purest soul. She is an independent woman, work, take care of herself. And then I asked, like, can we meet up? But when I got there, you know, like 10 minutes later, I got the text, oh, I can't come.
I mean, if she can't come, isn't that on you?
They called her in to work or something. It's like, I done heard so many, like, excuses.
How many times have you tried to meet?
About 8 times.
Wow.
If Catfish hadn't come to help this man, at what point was he going to give up and realize that he was never going to meet her because she was not the person that he thought she was? It's been 8 times. Do you think it would take till number 10? I don't think so. 20? Nah. I think it'd be more like fucking never at this point. He is convinced that he is in a relationship with this woman, even though she doesn't do video calls. Since he has never met her, it is clearly 8 times in a row. What the fuck does this woman say to get away with bailing on somebody 8 times in a row and have them still continue to talk to you? Does she send a nude with it?
It seemed like she's nervous. You can be shocked, but if you can talk to me over the phone, or you can talk to me that same way in person.
But even if you're shy, that's 8 times.
And we in the same neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing, Cecilia? I would like to show them the ring I have. So I was going to ask her for hand in marriage.
Can I try it on?
Wait, so you bought this?
Yeah, I've been paying on it for a while.
Well, this is a mighty nice stone, sir.
I fell for her.
This is madness.
Madness. And by madness, I mean this is bullshit. My husband didn't even buy me that nice of a ring. And I suck that dick every night.
There's a lot on the line now.
Oh, hello. Hi. Wanna come down and say hello?
So you're Cache. That's crazy.
Have you seen some women without makeup? There's still a good chance that that is the same woman.
Thank you for agreeing to meet us. What's your name?
My real name is Gervais.
All right.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. 21 months down the drain, I didn't know who you were. Got a whole bunch of questions.
And I've got a whole bunch of bullshit answers for you. You ready to listen?
I didn't even, this is not intentional. It just happened, I guess.
Not intentional, and it just happened. That's almost as bad of an excuse as, oops, I tripped and my dick slipped into her, honey.
In the beginning, it was a game. I was fishing one day on POF, and some type of way, he just got hooked.
I feel like catfishing has become a new side hobby. It's like going out to play pool or going bowling or, sitting home reading a book. But instead of that, I'm just gonna ruin people's lives. That sounds much more fun.
You had me believing in a whole nother woman.
No, I had you looking at a whole nother woman. But the woman that you talk to every day is me.
When did you first start making a fake profile?
I've been fishing since before Catfish was really Catfish.
Shit. She is the OG Catfish.
The chat lines, the phone chat lines and stuff like that. It was like a outlet.
I was so caught up in Cache that a couple months ago went and purchased a engagement ring. I was that serious.
Because you guys talked about starting a life together.
Yeah.
What's she doing over there stumbling around and crying? You broke his heart. Also, you look like you're drunk.
I forked over a lot of money for that damn ring, thinking that I found my one.
Next, we have some lovely lesbians. I could still say that, right? Lesbians is still politically correct? For now. So Kiara wants to find out if her girlfriend, Courtney, is catfishing her.
Dear Neve and Max, my name is Kiara. I'm 21 and I'm currently in Virginia Beach. I need your help tracking down my online girlfriend, Courtney. In December of 2016, I was moving to Virginia Beach when I came across Courtney on Plenty of Fish. I hit her up because she lived in that area. We exchanged numbers and started talking right away. Once I settled into Virginia Beach, I thought Courtney and I would link up, but there were always excuses. Courtney's in the Navy. Sometimes she'd be out of town, or she'd be busy with her 7-year-old son. But we still would text or talk on the phone every day, and we fell in love. We were so committed that we talked about having a baby, and then even went through a surrogate. Now that the baby is here,
Holy fucking guacamole. So yeah, now we have a pretend baby involved. Okay, fine, I don't know for sure. There's still like a 0.1% chance that this baby is real.
What? They got a surrogate to carry
who's
the baby? I don't know who gave the egg.
I want to be excited and happy, but Courtney has not let me see him.
Seen it all.
Too many questions.
They have a baby together. They've never met.
We gotta call her.
Hey.
What's up? We just read your email. We have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Let me just get ready for this. Hold on.
We're very curious how this child that's yours and hers came to pass. What's the story there?
She did not want to take the time off and be pregnant. Neither did I. So we decided that let's have a surrogate. So I would send her money every time I got paid. But she did everything on her own without even me knowing. And I just found out about the baby 2 weeks after he was born.
Okay, so she found out 2 weeks after the baby was born. And the girlfriend went and did everything without her. What it sounds like is the girlfriend let those 9 months slip by way too quickly. And then all of a sudden she realized, shit, that baby should have been crowning by now.
I don't even know what the baby looks like.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you don't know what the baby looks like? You haven't seen a picture?
No.
So you don't even necessarily know there is a baby?
There's no baby.
There is a baby because when I talk to her on the phone, I hear the baby in the background.
I heard a baby in the background. There's no way it's not mine. That cry sounded so much like my voice. It's definitely my baby.
I really think she meant for it to be a surprise.
Surprise, here's the baby that we talked about. You weren't there for its birth.
Surprise, here's another human life that now you need to take care of 50% of the time. Great surprise, right? Almost like a surprise birthday party. That is not something you surprise somebody with. A fucking baby.
I was a little mad about that.
A little?
How have you not seen a picture?
But she said that her camera is broken.
Oh, come on.
This is insane. This is insane.
Just how? If you had a new baby and your camera is broken, you don't know anybody else that can take a picture of that baby. Nobody. Or you can't just, I don't know, go on Google and find any picture of a baby and send it to her. She doesn't seem like she's smart enough to use the Google image reverse search or anything. So, had you done that, maybe she wouldn't even have called Catfish on you, but now you're screwed.
We are trying to figure out what could be going on here. And apologies if we come across as a little cynical or insensitive.
It's just such a crazy story.
It's a crazy story.
It does look sketchy, but I'm a mom now, so what do I look like just leaving? I can't just walk away from a situation.
Does said baby have a name yet, or is she waiting until she meets her girlfriend 20,000 years from now, and then they'll give the baby a name? I think that's probably a good idea. You should probably wait till you meet the baby first.
And that's more of a reason why I really reached out to you guys, because now a baby is involved, and I just don't think that that's just something I can just brush off like that.
You need to relieve yourself of the pressure that, like, you're now responsible for some child's life. You're not.
Well, that was a nice way of them telling her that she is a little bit dumb.
If it's true that she went ahead and had some kid born behind your back, that's so far removed from what actual parenting should look like.
You have 0% investment in this fart cloud that Courtney's calling a baby.
That I don't think you've been given an opportunity to even be a parent yet.
I get what you're saying, but I just don't believe that there's not a baby.
There might be a baby.
I'm not saying there isn't a kid.
There's less of a chance of this baby being a real living, breathing thing than there is that Adidas is gonna take Kanye back any day now. Or whatever the fuck he's known as now.
Steve is saying that you weren't included. In fact, you were excluded in a very deceitful, mean way, I think. Therefore, you are off the hook.
I disagree. She makes me feel included, even though I haven't seen him yet. I've already put my time, money, love, and affection into this relationship.
How much money have you put into this?
Like $1,000.
So you're paying for half of this surrogacy, right? Which would make it $2,000 total. You thought that somebody would get pregnant and carry your baby for 9 months and go through child labor for $2,000? I mean, sure, maybe you can get some crack whore off the side of the road to do it, but other than that...
This is Brittany, Courtney's sister.
So this whole time it was you.
I'm sorry.
I just... The baby in the background.
It's my sister's. My feelings are genuine. I mean, I just look different. I don't...
So what was the point of using your sister? Like...
You weren't gonna be interested in me.
Well, you don't know that.
But you don't know that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, sorry is not really cutting it. Like, I spent my money, time, energy. We had so many plans, and all you have is, I'm sorry.
No. She also has your money, don't forget.
We can still have those plans. I just look different.
Yeah, the looks are different, but it's also different in the fact that you don't have a baby yourself. That would be your niece or nephew, not your child. That's a huge difference.
I mean...
Yeah, I know, but the real issue here is not that you used pictures of your sister.
It's the baby. You made me feel like I had a whole child.
As compared to only half a child or a quarter of a child.
But I thought that I had somebody that I can love and will love me unconditionally. And now I'm just not a mom anymore.
That's not how that works.
Are you doing this to other girls too?
No.
Are you receiving money from other girls?
No.
Are you talking to other girls?
This is the first time I ever did something like this. I'm not even this type of person. Kiara, I don't want to look like an but it seems like that's what I'm looking like right now.
You're looking like Sasquatch's butthole at this point.
I made some bad decisions, but I want to work through it. Obviously.
Through? Why did you take my money in the beginning?
I mean, I got my car fixed.
Wait a second. So the inspiration for starting a baby fund was not to ever actually start a fund for having a baby. It was because you needed money to fix your car.
Yeah, I mean, did you really think that she was going to go get a surrogate baby with somebody she was catfishing and probably was never going to meet? Come on, Neve, you've been doing this for way too long to be like that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's just so low down, Brittany, seriously.
At some point, you fixed your car, so you could have stopped or come clean or just, I don't know, ghosted.
You really made me feel like I was a mom. You really put a lot of obligation and responsibility on me.
You're welcome. I just freed you from a lifetime of responsibilities, dirty diapers, and tons of money. So go ahead, you can thank me anytime now. I'll wait.
Like, do you not see a problem with that at all?
I do, Kiara, I do.
I can't tell.
It shows a pattern that, like, you understood that she was vulnerable and you took advantage of that. And
I admit maybe I did at some point take advantage of her. I can admit that.
I can admit that, but I'm also not going to admit that I was wrong in doing that.
I wasn't trying to be malicious or anything like that. I just got too deep to turn back. But, like, I'm really in love with you, and that's my honest feelings. I'm really sorry, though. I want you to know that I'm really sorry.
Okay, so if you thought that the people before were gullible, we now have Shay. So Shay wants to make sure that her girlfriend, CJ, is real. I'm going to go ahead and bet she's not. They have been together on and off for 8 years, and they have never met. There is also a baby involved again. No.
8 years ago, I met a girl on Facebook named CJ, but it all went downhill from there. So much bad stuff happened, I had to end it. But now things have gotten crazier, and I owe it to myself to know what happened here.
Where is she from?
Georgia.
Okay.
So I met her family about 3 months into the relationship.
Online, not in person.
Yes, online.
Okay.
I met her mom and her sister, Asia.
And by met, do you mean like they sent you a text message saying, hey, I'm her mom, hey, I'm her sister? Because that doesn't really qualify as met.
And her sister actually was like texting me one day and was like, if you love CJ like you say you do, you would tat her name on you.
Whose fucking sister would take their phone to say that? That should have been, you're out. How did you even believe that that was a thing? Nobody's sister would say that. And I've met some seriously crazy bitches before.
So I ended up tatting her name on my chest. And then I called her and sent her the picture while we were on the phone. And I'm like,
You tattooed a girl's name on your chest that you'd never met, never FaceTimed with.
And we're not even sure if that's her real name or not. That could be a made-up name for all we know.
And didn't even know it was real.
Yes.
Salesman, take note. This lady would buy anything.
I was in love with her, you know?
But why would you even listen to the sister?
I was worried that like she would tell her all these things and then, you know, me and her would break up.
Did the sister have some dirt on you? Because other than that, what was she gonna go ahead and tell her that was gonna make her break up with you? I think you're hiding something. And not just that tattoo.
Still within that first year period, she sent a ring and asked me to marry her.
And let me guess, you say yes.
Yes. Like I wore it like I was engaged, like in
And you
school,
told your friends and family? That's insane!
I know. Because we started making huge plans. Almost a year in, we decided to have a kid.
All right, there needs to be some requirements in order to have a child. Because these people are just bouncing babies around with people they don't even know, have never met. Like it's the fucking... I don't even have a joke for it, but it's ridiculous.
I had to like basically screen the guys. Like one guy I met, I sent her a picture of me and him, and she would give approval.
This was a live human man.
She kept pushing the issue like, oh, you know, you need to meet up with him. So I met this one guy, we started hanging out, but because at that time, me and CJ weren't on good terms, she was like verbally abusive and mentally draining. So I kind of got romantically involved with him.
Developed feelings for him, even though he initially started just as a potential sort of
Sperm
donor.
man. Sperm
Sperm donor.
man.
Pretty much. But then I still ended up getting pregnant.
Wow.
And then we basically didn't have a good relationship from there. He ended up leaving. And then CJ did step up and start sending me things for the baby.
Like what?
She sent me a car seat, baby bag, clothes.
The Catfish sent their victim something? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Got a little bit more respect for this Catfish now, I think.
Oh, all right, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, but there's time about 3 months into the relationship when I was the one that was there for her, when she needed money.
You sent her money?
Yeah.
I mean, of course I did. Doesn't everybody send people that they met on the internet and have never met money?
At one point in time, I gave her my card, so she'll be like, oh, I'm ordering pizza.
What? Your bank card?
Yeah. And one day, I went to the store and my card declined. I had $0. When I called her and asked her about it, she said it was her sister Asia and that she was gonna handle it. And I guess her and Asia apparently got into a fight.
And she's never paid you back, I presume.
Oh, no. The fight with her sister was definitely an excuse to not ever have to talk about it again, because then it's going to be like, ooh, that's a tough subject. We can't talk about it. Remember, we got in a fight about it. Please don't mention that. And now she's never getting paid. I mean, she probably wasn't going to regardless.
Okay, so fast forward and you have this baby.
And me and her were still on and off. You know, we wouldn't talk for like 3-4 months, and
Sure.
then she'll pop back out of the blue. But then I told her I was pregnant again.
Wait a second, how did that happen?
Kind of like this.
I guess you could say boyfriend. We ended up like getting back romantically involved. CJ, he was upset. And when she's hurt, she tends to say hurtful things to me. I completely cut her off. But once I cut her off, she stalked me for like over a year.
What does that mean?
Like, for example, I had a POF, and someone wrote me on POF named Britt. And then out of the blue, CJ wrote me on Britt's page and was like, I had her reach out to you because I couldn't contact you.
Okay, crazy.
I mean, here's the plus. This girlfriend is so many things. She's a girlfriend, she's a matchmaker, she's a baby mama, she's a stalker, she's an abuser, and all that wrapped up in a catfish suit. What's not to love?
I'll be right out.
Oh, okay. Come on over, CJ or?
CJ.
All right, well. You are and always have been CJ.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is CJ really your name?
No.
Because I tatted CJ on me.
It's just a nickname that I gave myself years ago.
Bullshit. You created that name, and then you asked her to tattoo it on you, knowing full well it was not your name, nor your nickname. You're a shitty person.
My name's Tay.
So like with the family members, like with the Asia, is that really your sister or?
I actually ate Asia, so she is now a part of me, technically.
Well, wasn't it Asia who said you should get the tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, because when she surprised me with the tattoo, I was shocked.
There's no way I'm buying that.
Right.
Okay.
There's no way you didn't know your cousin's sister had tried to convince her to get a tattoo with your nickname.
Yeah.
That you made up for yourself. Explain how that makes sense.
I did not. That was not me. I don't know what you want me to say.
Right, well, unfortunately, you're starting off to us as a total liar.
I mean, don't they all start off as liars? That's kind of the point of it, right?
Okay, well, that's how you feel.
Well, no, it's not how I feel. You lied to her.
I did not lie to her. Never wanted her to get a tattoo. She surprised me with the tattoo.
Well, here's a better question.
Well, good thing there's cameras, because that girl looks like she's gonna take out Neve. And she definitely could.
Why did you consistently do unbelievably awful things to her?
The problem is, she has no be a good person section of her brain in her head, so there's nothing you can do about it.
I feel like me playing the kid with you was going to be my motivation to come out and tell you the truth. Because you're right, you can't plan a kid with somebody and just erase it away. That's why when you told me you didn't know how you was going to afford things, I did my best to do that for you and the baby. I made it happen.
This girl CJ made her do so many things with her mere words. She's gonna be the world's most cunning linguist.
You came out and told me you didn't want me to be a part of your child's life because you didn't want your daughter confused, and you felt like her real father was supposed to be a part of her life. It hurted me, you know, it hurted me bad, but I still did things for that baby, regardless how heartbroken I was.
I mean, the reason why I felt like the father should be there was because my first daughter was not born when I was with you.
Also, we had never met, nor did you have any type of biological tie to the child, whereas the father did. So, yeah, he's the one that came when the baby was born because it makes sense.
If you add it up, you was a month pregnant. We only been broken up for a month. So technically, yeah, you did cheat on me.
Wait a second. You're upset because you feel like she cheated on you with that guy?
I ain't no feel like she did. And I have already stated, like, yes, I was wrong for lying to you about my identity. It ain't no excuses for that. And I regret what I did, but I really did love you.
I stole from you, emotionally and mentally abused you, threatened you, cyber-stalked you, made you go get knocked up, and lied about who I actually was. But you cheated on my fake persona, you fucking bitch.
You around the whole relationship. How was it? How
We wasn't together though. You
Right,
do know
yes,
we
we
broke up like
was.
3 months, 6 months. You're trying to make it seem like we were
Shay,
consistent.
Why would you get in a long distance relationship knowing you can't be committed, bro? You have commitment issues.
And why would you get into a relationship with somebody that didn't know who the fuck you really were? I guess the logical thinking part of the brain isn't there either.
You have commitment issues.
Maybe I do have commitment issues, but it's much better than the issues you're facing, clearly.
You put me through a
You
lot.
never took responsibility for what you done. You always point the blame at me. Be honest. You never once apologized. You never once felt bad about what you did to me. She cheated, not just one, Eve.
We weren't
Not just
together
one.
when these things
Shay,
happened.
Stop lying.
Though.
You're a
First love,
slut,
bro.
bro. You're a
Hold on a
slut. That's
second.
all to it, bro.
Hold on a second.
You ain't never been able to keep your legs closed.
The fuck? Well, that was certainly interesting, especially that last one there. Took a sudden turn I was not expecting. I mean, I do feel a little bit bad for some of these people, but most of them, they know deep down that they are getting catfished. They're just digging deeper and deeper and deeper because they don't want to be wrong. So it's really tough. And if being on national television and having YouTubers make fun of you is what it's going to take, then I am more than willing to help. All right, so that's all for this time. If you liked listening to my rambling bullshit, then don't forget to subscribe below or give this video a like. I appreciate both. And if you do have any TV shows or movies or whatever you'd like to hear me bitch about, then go ahead and write that in the comments. And I guess that's it till next time. Thanks for watching. See you guys. As well as some virtual scissoring.